Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Paranormasight, the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. So, we are going to be playing Haru and Yako today. I'm going to start off with Yako, actually. She's a bit lower down this story tree. Escape from Komagata High. After Yako acquires the curse of the Fool's Procession, Mio tries to persuade her to give up on going after the Rite of Resurrection. The effects of other curse echoes are already appearing at the school, so the two hurry to get out of the classroom. Yikes. Yako Sakazaki, 1 AM. Inside Komagata High School. Hey, Mio, what was that just now? Could it be another curse echo different from mine? I think so, yes. We may have been discovered by another curse bearer. Oh. What's wrong? Shh. Someone's there, in that classroom. What? Something moved inside. Well, you could check it out stealthily. It might be the curse bearer who used that curse echo just now. If we can see who it is, it might help us decide what to do later. That's true. Okay, be careful. Well, can you see anything? Try and get a look around. Okay. Ooh, hello. Ah! Huh? Is that our homeroom teacher, Mr. Jonuichi? And the person with him is Hitomi from Class A. What? Oh my, what's going on here? Ah! That bastard. He's at it again. I have to kill him. It doesn't look like the girl's in danger. I won't let him get away with this. What? The curse. I could kill him with it. No, Yako, you can't use the curse stone. What's gotten into you? Resist it. I can't remember Jonuichi's voice. Just a bit sort of nervous college professor, wasn't it? Who's there? Is someone there? This is bad. We have to go before they see us. So, Koei Jonuichi. He's an English teacher and the homeroom teacher for Class 2C at Komagata High School. He was seen alone with Hitoma Okuda in a classroom late at night by Yako and Mio. Kohei was an honest student and top of his class back in his high school days. The apple of his parents' eyes, he was placed under immense pressure to attend a first-rate university. The family's plans came to naught, however, when the pressure caused Kohei to sink into a deep depression and fail his entrance exam. Even at the university he was able to enter, Kohei struggled to keep up with his classes, leaving him a vain but wounded young man. Kohei never aspired to be a teacher, but figured it was the least he could do with his talents. He considers his students to be beneath him, and largely looks down on them all. Hitomi Okuda. Hitomi is a rebellious student in Class 2A at Komagata High School. On the rare occasions when she does show up to school, she skips all her classes and spends her time hanging out on the rooftop with her fellow troublemakers. Hitomi is regarded by the teachers as one of the worst offenders among the delinquent students attending Komagata High School. Hitomi was a fairly ordinary student when she started high school. However, trouble at home in her first year had her take a turn for the worse. She began associating with a group of delinquents from other schools with whom she'd wander around town at night to avoid returning home. Warnings from teachers about dress code and conduct violations have fallen on deaf ears, with Hitomi going on reactionary rampages around school with her friends, breaking windows and disrupting classes. Recently, some teachers have taken to using harsher measures and even corporal punishment to correct Hitomi's behaviour, but this has only served to exacerbate the animosity between Hitomi and the school. Hitomi is widely regarded as the leader of the troublemakers at Komagata High School, but the title doesn't mean much to her. Quite the pair. Oh, are they out of breath? I think they've been running. It seems like they're not coming after us. Let's hope they didn't see our faces. But Yakko, what came over you all of a sudden? Sorry. Thanks for stopping me. It's like this uncontrollable rage suddenly welled up inside me. I wonder what's gotten into me. I can barely even remember what happened. I'm really sorry. I do think it's partly the curse's influence on you, but we certainly saw something shocking. My heart's still pounding. I'm a little surprised you know Hitomi from Class A. She tends to stand out a lot. Gotcha. Well, she certainly does dress like a delinquent, though she barely shows up to school. But could Mr. Jonuchi or Hitomi really be a curse bearer? Oh my goodness, there's something on the screen. I don't know, but we should all be careful just in case. Yakko? When I give the signal, run. Go straight for the entrance. Don't look back no matter what. Huh? Why, did something happen? Oh, the hairs on the back of my neck are sticking up. Something happened, didn't it? What about you, Mio? I'll be fine. We'll meet up outside the school gates. If I'm not there in 10 minutes, go straight home, okay? Okay, go. Right. Don't look back. Don't look back. Ooh. I have to get outside. Let's see. To get to the gates, I go by the gym and... Oh, okay, so we've got to... So here. So, again, am I able to see... inventory? Because when we were Shogo, we were able to see... Oh, what are you doing, miss? Eee! That was the janitor.
You shouldn't be out here this late. Don't you know what time it is?
Oh, Mr. Ashimiya.
Well, if it isn't little Yakko. Anyway, students ain't supposed to be outside playing around at night.
School janitor, Makoto Ashimiya. Makoto is the janitor at Komagata High School. His predecessor was nearing retirement, so he began working as his replacement about 6 months ago. Makoto is popular among the students for his friendly and caring nature, going so far as to remember the names and faces of all those attending the school. He is affectionately known as Old Man Ashimiya, although he appears to be a simple, amiable man. Makoto's occasional shrewd remarks have led to speculation among students that he may have led a far more interesting life than it seems. Whatever the truth may be, he will be remembered as one of the 7 mysteries of Komagata High School for some time to come.
I know you're rough around the edges, but I didn't take you for one to act out like this.
I'm sorry. I forgot something back in the classroom.
Oh, no sass today, huh? Realised you were in the wrong, did you?
Yes.
Forgot something in your classroom, huh? Oh, you're a piece of work. Oh, But you don't have nothing with you.
Oh.
Wait, you do. What's that in your hand?
Huh? Well, this is what I forgot. I got it from my grandpa. It's really important to me.
Girls these days sure have weird tastes. Well, okay. Better head straight home if you're done. I won't tell on you. No, wait. I can't let you walk home alone this late. All right, just wait a little. I'll hurry and lock things up.
But... I'm worried about Mio. Actually, a friend of mine is still inside. I think they'll be here soon.
That's so. Who's your friend?
My classmate, Mio Kurosuzu.
Oh, that transfer student. Breaking school rules already, huh? Didn't take her for the type.
No, I was the one who dragged her here.
Ah, well, whatever. I'll go take a look. It'll be safer if you go home together.
Oh, right. She's in the first floor hallways. Be careful though, you don't know what may be there.
What's that supposed to mean? First floor, yeah? I'll be right back.
Yakko Sakazaki, 2 a.m. Komagata High School entrance. She's late. I've been waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. I'm starting to get worried. I'm going to take a look. Mio, are you there? Huh? Oh dear. Oh dear. Eee! She's missing a leg. Oh, Mio, what happened? Oh no, something ghostly's happening. Where did I go wrong this time? Oh, it's my fault. It's all my fault. I left her alone with the curse bearer. Mio. I'm sorry. Oh, did she die as well? Okay, so we did something wrong.
My, boring Dad. You seem to have arrived at a less than favourable result. But this was bound to happen. There is someone who must not be trusted. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? If so, you may choose to withhold important information from that person. Fear not, you may try as many times you like from the event in question. Very well.
So was it the janitor then?
But you don't have nothing with you.
Oh.
Wait, you do? What's that in your hand?
Huh? Well, this is what I forgot. I got it from my grandpa. It's really important to me.
Girls these days sure have weird tastes. Well, okay, better head straight home if you're done. I won't tell on you. No, wait, I can't let you walk home alone this late. All right, wait just a little. I'll hurry and lock things up.
But... All right, go home without checking on her. Maybe it's him that killed her. Oh, right. Mr. Johnucci was actually looking for you inside the main building.
Was that? He's here right now? What's he thinking?
I don't know. He was in Class 3B on the second floor just a bit ago.
Well, I suppose that means I can't be locking up just yet. Second floor, you said. I'll go take a peek. I'll be back in a jiff.
My house is really close by. I'll be fine on my own, really.
That so? The snack shop, right? Suppose you'll be fine then. Be careful now, you hear? Stay on the big well-lit streets. If something happens, shout fire.
Okay, you worry too much.
Well, we wouldn't want to be losing any more students. Though I imagine you'd know that better than anyone.
Yeah, you're right. So, back at 2 a.m. with Yakko. Front gates this time. Mio's late. Been waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. Huh? There's someone coming down the road. Is that historian? That's... Oh no, a teacher. It's Mr. Arishi. He looks on edge. I wonder what he's doing. Wait, he's the one who discovered the rite of resurrection. It wouldn't be strange for him to be involved with the curses. I wonder if he has a curse stone. What do I do? It's way past the 10 minutes Mio said she'd be here by. I managed to escape. I can't let that go to waste. I need to get out of here before anyone sees me. Okay. Yakko's home. Ah, I'm home. Thank goodness. I don't think the walk has ever felt so long. Nobody will be able to use their curse once it's light outside. I need to go and look for Mio as soon as it's morning. But for now, I need some rest. Okay, so that was her scene. We saw the little branching paths. So now let's do... It did reach an end here, didn't it? Yeah, okay, let's go and do Haru's next section. Haru has received multiple reports about other suspected curse bearers. Although concerned about Ayame Tono, who is apparently also after the curse stones, She entrusted Richter to continue his investigation. Haru Shigima, 3 a.m. Shigima Mansion. Back here again. I left Richter to continue looking for curse bearers and came home alone. What's she thinking at the moment? Will this really be enough to gather the soul dregs I need? What if nobody uses any more curses? I'll lose my chance to bring him back. Alright, so we've got the mansion, surroundings. I can hear the wind rustling in the trees. Mansion? The old Shigima mansion. We rebuilt it here after the Great Kanto earthquake. It's always stayed the same all these years. Even the war didn't touch it. I never liked it growing up. I always wanted to live somewhere more modern. Shigima residence. Once a warrior clan with a mansion in Honjo, now a dynasty of police officials, the Shigima family is one of considerable repute. The family estate was originally located some distance from the city, but the Great Kanto earthquake of 1923 forced them to rebuild in a new location. The Shigima mansion was at one time a bustling place, where members of the social elite mingled. 1 year ago, however, the head of the house was struck with a sudden melancholy, and ever since their mansion has stood silent as the grave. I'll go inside, I suppose. Yeah, go in. Oh, okay, that's a very quick one. I will do Setsuo's one then. Tetsuo Tsutsumi. After persuading Ariishi, the curse-bearer of the ever-burning lantern, to give up his stone, Tsutsumi and Eryo have obtained 3 curse stones in total. They continue their investigation of the town in search of the remaining curse-bearers. We're on a road now.
Well, with this, we'll have visited every place connected to the Seven Mysteries.
This is the last spot, huh? And we've got nothing to show for it. Even though every last location looked suspect from top to bottom.
Maybe we came at the wrong time. There might not have been any cursed bearers around.
Sounds like we'll need to do another round before morning comes then.
Or maybe someone's been observing our movements.
What? No way!
It's just a thought. Either way, we should check out this last place.
Let's hope we finally get a lead. Ah, Kinshibori Park, huh? Where it all began. Shogo. Oh, poor kid.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell is this?
Is he dead?
Damn it, we were too late. Was this a curse too?
Hang on, I'm gonna call this in.
I'll leave it to you. I'm gonna take a look around.
Boss, bad news.
What is it?
Another mysterious death was reported in the area just now. The medical unit and forensics team are on their way, but it'll be a while before they arrive.
Yeah, that is bad news. So they got someone else.
You think this is the work of a curse bearer?
With suspicious deaths popping up one after another, we have to assume it is. Shit. Guess we'll be stuck waiting around for a while.
Alright, let's have a look at Shogo first. Oh, well, we cannot. Cannot. Huh? Boss, that phone is ringing. Alright, go up to the booth.
Well, we better go check it out.
You're right, but be careful, it could be a curse.
Hey, I said we. You expect me to go alone?
You're the one who's tough against this stuff. Don't worry, boss, you can do it. Go on now.
Damn it. Hello? Kinshibori Park phone booth.
Evening, Detective Tsutsumi. How are things looking out there?
Who is this?
I finally got him, the real deal. Detective Tetsuo Tsutsumi himself. Oh, wait, that's Chief Inspector Tsutsumi now, isn't it? You've come a long way since we last met.
I asked you to identify yourself.
Man, have you forgotten already? After all the time we spent together. What a time that was. As I recall, I gave you quite the runaround.
Wait, is this... Fumochika Najima?
What? Did you say Fumochika Najima? Like the one from the Najima murders?
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. I had a feeling that the great Chief Tsutsumi would remember me. I spent 20 long years in a cell thanks to you. That shit was not easy.
You should be thanking me. Should have given you plenty of time to think and atone for your sins.
That it did. I've repented. My conscience is as clean as a whistle.
Bullshit. 20 years in prison doesn't even begin to make up for the shit you did.
I didn't know about that. After all, the justice system was gracious enough to grant me parole.
What? If this is the real Fumochika Najima, he must still have a grudge against me for arresting him. So is this payback? Damn it. What is your goal?
Now, you gotta understand. I've repented, seen the light. I've been a good boy since I was granted parole. I even got myself a job. I've been real serious about walking the right path.
Well, that's very nice. Keep it up.
But it was no good. When the opportunity arose, it was impossible to hold myself back. I knew I had to give you a little token of thanks or I'd never truly be able to have a fresh start. Do you get what I'm saying?
No thanks. I don't need anything. No need to do all that for me. Just try to live a quiet life.
Oh, it's no hassle. No hassle at all. It would be all too easy to just kill you, to tear you apart. But that wouldn't be very satisfying. Certainly not after 20 fucking years of waiting.
That's a long time to nurture a grudge.
You fucking bet it is. I let it gnaw at me, grow inside of me. I thought of nothing else. All that time I played model prisoner, endured the harassment those asshole guards threw at me. And I did it all for you, Satsumi. So please, just accept my deepest and most sincere feelings.
Sorry, but I'm afraid I don't feel the same way about you.
Shut the fuck up. That attitude of yours is why I'm saving you for last.
How do you know where I am?
That's my favorite part. The sound of confusion in your voice. It's to die for. This is delicious. I can't get enough. I'm not telling you shit. Have fun wrecking your tiny little brain for it.
What are you planning? Whatever it is, bring it on. I'm not running away.
I just told you I'm not coming for you yet. Pay attention when people talk, shithead. You see, this time I want to see you on your knees, weeping in despair, begging me for mercy.
Whoa, oh no, I'm so sorry, dear Najima. Please forgive me. I won't do it again.
Shut the fuck up. This is exactly why I've always hated you so fucking much.
It was worth a shot.
Did you really think that would sate me, asshole? You must be crazy.
Well, then we're both crazy. We've got so much in common, we should be friends.
Enjoy cracking your jokes while you still can. I'm gonna kill everyone you care about, one by one, till there's no one left.
Sorry to disappoint, but I'm a lone wolf. I don't have anyone like that in my life.
Boss, what about me? Oh, wait, are you just trying to protect me?
There's not a single person you care about? I wonder what your sweet daughter would think if she were to hear that.
Don't you fucking dare, I'm warning you.
Oh, very nice. This is more like it. She's living all on her own now, isn't she? Attending university and all. Such a good girl. Oh my. Don't tell me that she just happens to live in Honjo.
What? She does? No, forget it. This isn't funny, asshole. I'm gonna find you and make you pay.
I love it. Keep going. I want to hear you lose your mind. It's music to my ears.
Fuck you.
I look forward to chopping up your precious daughter. It'll be just like old times.
I won't let that happen.
Okay, same one.
I guess I could give you a little hint.
Go on.
Well, you see, I have the one-sided read. Satsumi, you have the Evergreen Beach, no?
Nejima, you're a curse bearer? You're using the power of the curse?
Indeed. And what a peculiar little curse it is. But that's where my hints end.
God damn it, the curse echo couldn't have fallen into worse hands.
One more thing we should discuss. In fact, it's the most important thing.
I thought you were finally gonna shut up. I'm already sick of you, so I'll pass.
Oh, but you don't want to miss this. It's the main course. I could just go after your daughter, but something tells me you'd get bored.
No, I'm good. You got me real fired up. You're in my head. Well done.
Oh, but this is a gift tailor-made for you. I'm gonna kill all the people you swore to protect. Every last living person here.
You couldn't.
Oh, but with this curse of mine, I can. I'll give you until dusk. By then, I could probably get a couple hundred people or so, and it'll be all your fault. Oh, it must be so hard to know that I'll die because of you. So tragic. It must be tearing you apart.
Don't fuck with me. There's no way an amateur like you could pull off a curse that strong.
Unfortunately for you, I absolutely can. My curse stone is a particularly strong one, which means I can have my fun without needing to hold back one bit. It's almost like the Feast of Shadows was cast just for me.
You're surprisingly well informed about this. Who was it that tipped you off?
Who knows?
Then how about I kill myself first and ruin all your fun? What about that, asshole?
Idiot. You think I'd call it off just because you were dead? There's no running away for you.
I'll find you. I won't let you get away with this, Nejima.
You've got 12 hours. You really think your paltry little organization will be able to make a dent in my plans? Oh, the sacrifices made will be heavy. I can't wait to see you sobbing with regret. And I'll even have enough soul dregs to pull off the rite of resurrection. How splendid.
Wait, Nejima, you're after the...
Anyway, see you around. Bye-bye now.
He sounds like a character.
Boss.
Ario, did you catch all that?
Nejima, what is he planning?
Who knows? For now we need to find him and get him into custody. Send word to HQ. But the fact that the Seven Mysteries are wrapped up in this is gonna make things tricky.
You mean with Nejima being a curse bearer?
Just our luck, really. It couldn't have been a worse guy. Sounds like his curse will be able to kill a lot of people at once. I'd like to avoid getting our investigators caught in the crossfire. We'll use them to find out where he is, but then we're going in alone. We should try and collect as many curse stones as we can before then. Let's hurry.
Aye, aye, boss. Whoa. Later. It was reported that a total of 3 suspicious deaths were discovered that night. Nejima's threats, along with the curses, were kept secret from the general public. However, the Honjo serial killing still made international headlines following the death of police officer Hajime Yoshimi. At Tsutsumi's request, a large-scale investigation was launched into Fumichika Nejima's whereabouts. Tsutsumi and Ario themselves spent the rest of the night looking for curse bearers in the area, but their search ended in vain. And with that, the curtain closed on that cursed night. 12 hours till sunset. Okay, so we could do another Tsutsumi or a Yako. I might go for a Tsutsumi next. Let me just check the time on this video. Yeah, we've got time for one or two more. Let's do a Satsumi. Hajime Yoshimi's death. Nejima's threat of mass murder. The problems just pile up, putting the detective's goal of collecting all the curse stones in jeopardy. Satsumi leaves Eryo to handle the investigation while he catches a quick break. Tetsuo Tsutsumi, 9 a.m. Kinshibori Park. Sorry for the wait, boss, but I managed to gather some information.
Took you long enough.
Look at our surroundings. Forensics has finished their investigation and the body's been carried away. That said, we're still closing the park to the public, at least for the time being. This place was really giving me the creeps last night, but it looks pretty normal now with the sun out. We can't see as much as Shogo could when he was here. Okay, what's Jun up to?
He's been up all night gathering information. Must be nice to be young and have that kind of energy, but I'm glad to have him on my side. Gave me a chance to rest up.
I guess we'll talk to him then. Things at the station were pretty hectic, but I managed to get some info. Let me fill you in.
Thanks, the floor is yours.
A total of 3 mysterious deaths were confirmed in the area, including the one in this park. So let's start with that one, the young man we found here. He's been identified as Shogo Okie, 25 years old, a regular old office worker who worked around here. He died of asphyxiation due to water in the lungs. He drowned.
He drowned? In the middle of the park? That's not possible. It's gotta be a curse we're dealing with here.
About that, boss, isn't this park associated with one of those 7 mysteries too?
Yeah, the Whispering Canal.
That's right, the Whispering Canal. It does seem like there'd be a link between a canal and a death by drowning, don't you think?
Sharp thinking, Eryo. You're starting to get the hang of this. So let's assume they're related. What next?
Before that, the body of a woman was found behind a residential complex in Kamizawa. The victim has been identified as Tawako Haishi, 29 years old. She was an office worker who lived on her own in the area. As for the cause of death, well,
yeah,
the entirety of her body was crushed by some kind of strong external force. No murder weapon was discovered in the area, but considering the way she was found, we're looking for something large, flat and heavy that could have crushed her all in one fell swoop.
Hang on, are you saying she was stepped on, meaning?
Probably the foot-washing mansion, yeah? Exactly. Crushing is the foot-washing mansion's modus operandi. The place the body was discovered is also known to be related to the 7 mysteries.
Then is this Namagaki's doing? Shit, I knew he'd used it. Judging by the amount of soul dregs, the victim was just a regular person and not a curse bearer. I guess we should report this to Paranormal Affairs.
Got it. And as for the 3rd victim, he was identified as Koei Jonuchi, 32. Oh wow, the teacher. Teacher at Komagata High School. He was found in the school's courtyard. Cause of death appears to be external trauma from a fall or heavy blow. The impact crushed his arms and legs. Since he was found in the middle of the courtyard, he couldn't have fallen from the gymnasium or the main building.
A teacher dying at school? Not just any school. Komagata House is one of the 7 mysteries.
Probably the Fool's Procession. We know we got that there. Right, it's where the Fool's Procession is supposed to be. It's too big of a coincidence. We can't rule out the possibility that this death was also the work of a curse. I see. Either way, it seems all 3 victims can be tied to the 7 mysteries.
There's probably a curse bearer at the center of it all, pulling the strings. But you've got a point. All these strange deaths do point in one direction.
That's right, and Hajime's case wasn't all that different either. He also died of mysterious causes in a place connected to the 7 mysteries. Problem is that the timing doesn't match up. He died before the curses were activated. Could he have been hit by a different curse? One that didn't have anything to do with the 7 mysteries?
Well, that's a thought, but if that were the case, we'd be dealing with a powerful practitioner. One who could pull off a curse like that without using a curse stone. There aren't many people in this day and age who could do something like that.
Oh, really? I see. I don't know too much about that stuff.
And I'd be more surprised if you did.
What are we thinking?
Well, we've got ourselves quite the mess. Strange deaths popping up all over the place that may or may not have something to do with the curses. We also need to keep looking into Yoshimi and Nejima. But now we'd better start following up on the few leads we've got. Guess I better see what Ario's found out.
Well, looking at these deaths, it seems like many of the curse bearers acted last night. But we can't rule out that there were more killings from which the bodies haven't been found.
Yikes, I hadn't thought of that. But there is one silver lining. Judging by my own curse stone, it seems that the curses can't be activated while the sun's out.
Oh, that's great news. So basically we're safe during the daytime.
Exactly. It's also likely why Nejima gave us until dusk.
Ah, he must have known the curse stones couldn't be used during the day.
Either way, we've still got till nightfall to settle this. It's time we flushed out the other curse bearers.
Aye, aye, boss. Let's do this. At the moment, we only know the identity of 4 curse bearers, you included. Yotaro Namigaki had the foot-washing mansion, and Hideki Araishi had the ever-burning lantern. We've got both of their curse stones. And then there's Nejima, who claims he has the one-sided reed.
Yeah, that about sums it up.
Okay, notes on known curse bearers. So we've got 3. So the Taiko of Suguru, we don't know what that does. The Beckoning Light, we don't know. And the Whispering Canal, we don't know. We'd better figure out who the remaining 5 are, quick. How should we go about looking for them?
Well, there's no point searching blindly without a lead. Let's focus on other things for now. Tracking down Nejima may lead us to the other curse bearers, too. Either way, he should be our top priority. He could do some real damage if we don't get him. I also want to look into a little more into Yoshimi. Now I've got a feeling there's some connection there.
Aye, aye, boss. Sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. I asked around Sumida's Community Safety Bureau, where Yoshimi was stationed. It seems like he was investigating the apparent suicide of a girl named Michio Shiraishi.
Ah, yeah, I heard about that.
He was trying to determine whether it really was a suicide. Looking into the height of the building, the force of the impact, her wounds and all that, he must have suspected some kind of foul play, because he ordered a full investigation. But it had already been deemed a suicide, and his superiors told him not to go stirring things up.
Huh, what was the evidence?
Well, according to the report I found on his desk last night, the body was found at the foot of a building a ways away from the road. There was no evidence of vehicular collision, so it was ruled a suicide, but
he thought there was more to it.
Yes, a truck or other flat-faced vehicle traveling at high speeds could have inflicted similar damage. In other words, sometimes a traffic accident can look an awful lot like a fall.
So there is a chance that it wasn't a suicide. What a terrible way to go.
There were no brake marks on the road, meaning it would have been a hit and run. The vehicle would have hit her without slowing down at all.
This is turning into quite the grisly case. But the vehicle couldn't have come out from a collision like that unscathed.
Exactly, so I asked the traffic bureau to keep an eye out for any vehicles with frontal damage. But I haven't heard back from them yet. I don't think they're looking very hard.
So we've got no proof. That said, if it was a traffic accident rather than a suicide, it's possible that someone silenced Yoshimi because she was on the verge of discovering the truth.
That's true. You think the driver is the one who did him in?
Not quite. Yoshimi had already talked to forensics in the traffic bureau, right? His death wouldn't have covered things up.
No, you're right on that. Even if the suicide was a cover-up for a hit and run, it doesn't seem like enough reason to kill a cop. Oh, that's right. Unrelated, but I got something else, too. I managed to get a hold of Michio Shiraishi's address. Yoshimi went there a bunch over the course of his investigation. Might be a good idea for us to drop by, too.
Good thinking. Hopefully that gives us some more leads. All right, let's move on to the next topic.
Remember the girl Yoshimi met with the day he died? One Hitomi Okuda? So she's the troublemaker that was meeting with the teacher last night, the teacher who they turned up dead. Community Safety didn't have any contact information for her on hand.
Not even an address?
Well, they had her parents' information, but when I called, they said they hadn't heard from her in a month. Lots of family issues from the sound of it. They even said she didn't want anything to do with her anymore. Said they didn't want anything to do with her anymore. That said, she still goes to school once in a while, so we might be able to find her there.
Not sure we really have the time for a stakeout right now, but she could be a key witness. Can we have Community Safety track her down for us?
Oh, we can ask, but it might be tricky to get it done today. For starters, Komagata High School is closed today. Nah, because of the teacher that died. That's right. Alright, but if it's not something we can do today, we may have to forget about it. Let's move on then. There's more. I got some information about Yoshimi's fiancée from Community Safety. Her name is Mayu Chozawa, 27 years old. She works as a beautician in the area. Look, I even managed to get a picture of her. She sure is a beauty. But, oh boy, here it comes. But what? Community Safety hasn't been able to contact her since Yoshimi died. Not by phone or at her house. In other words, no response. Dead silence. There it is. Can't things just be easy for once? Mayu Chozawa. So she was the other one on, like, the game image that I hadn't identified yet. So we know all the game characters now. Mayu is a beautician with the fiancée of Hajime Yoshimi, a police officer with the Sumida Police Department. Her current whereabouts are unknown. It's definitely starting to look suspect. Crime of passion, perhaps? Oh, it's fairly common for people to be killed by a lover or a spouse, but Yoshimi was well liked, and they'd been together for over 10 years. You never know. Things could be different behind closed doors. I guess so. But we'll have to consider the opposite scenario, too. It could be that same person who was out for Yoshimi is after his fiancée as well. She could be in danger. You're right. Either way, she's important to the case. HQ already has people looking for her. We'll know as soon as she's found. Alright, let's look at Fumichika Nejima. HQ has mobilized a search for Nejima. So far, we haven't received any word. Guessing he wasn't at home or at work? About that. Apparently vacated his last known address a week ago. You serious? So we have no idea where he lives? It gets worse. I checked in with the factory he was working at. They told me he was only there for a month before he quit. Hold on a second, you're telling me nobody caught that? Well, I had the same thought, so I spoke to his probation officer. Turns out he'd been doing house visits and interviews, but never bothered checking on his workplace. He also said he'd lost track of Nejima when he moved to a new place. Geez, that's just sloppy. I've heard they're giving parole to just about anyone these days because they're running out of room in the prisons. Which also means there aren't enough probation officers to go around. Dude's probably overworked. So Nejima got to fuck around unsupervised. God damn it. That asshole is a nun. He could have faking remorse. Or insanity. Oh, whatever the situation calls for. Back when I arrested him all those years ago, just talking to him left a bad taste in my mouth. He's probably hiding under a false name, which will make it hard to track him down. That'd explain why he so brazenly made contact. That asshole, he's mocking us. Well, for now, the paperwork to circulate his name and mugshot is being filed. That's gonna take way too long. We only have until dusk. Speaking of Nejima, yeah. Did you manage to reach your daughter? It'd be best to put her into protective custody as soon as possible. Not yet. I can't reach her. They called, but she's not picking up. Wasn't at home when they went to the house either. That's not good. Does that mean she never came home? And why weren't you the one trying to reach her? Shut up. I don't have her contact info, all right? Damn, she really doesn't trust you, huh? Either way, I told her mother that it was an emergency and that we'd send an officer to find her and get her to safety. She was real reluctant, but I got her to agree. I guess that explains why you got divorced. But if you, her former father? He's still her father. Can't find her. How the hell did Nejima do it? Former, eh? Oh, that cuts deep. Yikes, sorry, it just kind of slipped out. Anyway, I suspect it has something to do with his curse echo. Back on topic already, huh? He said his curse could kill a lot of people in a short time. It may even allow him to act from a distance. I see. The one-sided read. What was that story about again? Something about a man stalking a woman who goes insane and chops her up. Ah, right, one of the more gruesome of the Seven Mysteries. As for Nejima's whereabouts, all we can do is throw more people at it till we find something. I'll check in with HQ frequently and see if they've got any updates. And that's about it. It really is like an 80s buddy cop show, isn't it? Shall we continue our investigation? We could go to Komagata High School to look into Hitomi Okuda, or to Michio Shiraishi's house to find out more about her. Yeah, we're going to go to Michio's house, I think. Oh, there we go. Well, that's the end of that scene anyway. Ooh, stuff happening. I think that's a good time to leave it. When we come back, we'll do another Yakko scene and probably another Haru. Again, we'll just keep sort of working down top to bottom and just trying to keep things kind of level. Interesting, I can't scroll right anymore, so I don't know if we're kind of getting to a conclusion, or maybe there'll just be more screen as it stretches onwards. I don't know. We'll find out. So thanks very much for watching this episode of Paranormasight, the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, then do hit the thumbs up button on the video. Leave a comment as well, because it's always great to hear what you guys are thinking about the games I play and the way I'm playing them. And yeah, subscribe as well if you've not done so already, because that would be amazing. So thanks very much, and I'll hope to see you next time for more Paranormasight. Bye for now.